Yo, what's up, yo? Got a video coming to you guys live on the YouTube. I quit music. I quit making raps. I can't do that anymore. It got stressful, tiring, but also I just couldn't do it anymore. So, the reason I'm making this YouTube video is to spread awareness, but also spread the word that Boozie, we'll just stick by Boozie. We'll call myself Boozie, because I call myself Boozie as some kind of rap name, but fuck that. Let's go with YouTube instead. Become a YouTuber. You can call me Joey Phoenix, or just Boozie, so it's really your decision. I don't really fucking care that much, but I don't know. Still with that. So I thought I was gonna sit here and roll a cigarette and then smoke that, but I can't be fucked doing that. So let's hit the vape instead. That shit's good. Really good. Shit is really good. So I don't know where to take my channel, where to start, or what even topics to cover to begin with, or like what interests I have that could come in handy to make YouTube content. I think the point is to just hit record and see what the fuck happens. So that's what we're doing today. We hit record and we're gonna see what happens.
Ready to take some chances. Steady, no backward glances.
So if you want to vibe out, you can. Go to my SoundCloud. Okay, go to my SoundCloud. Go to soundcloud.com/Boozie Audio. B-O-O-Z-I-E audio. One word. And see what you think, because most of my new stuff's on SoundCloud, but I'm not really one to push the music specifically too much. I'm not really I'm not much of a musician anymore. I kind of just chill out and smoke things and vape things and things like that. So if you really want some proof of the music, you can go on my SoundCloud and just like check it out. It's not something I really fuck with anymore. I don't really who knows, I might wake up tomorrow morning and still consider myself a rapper, I might wake up in the morning and think, shit, I got a sick idea. I'm gonna throw on a beat, rap over that, export it, then upload it to SoundCloud. You know what? Let's go with that. Let's make the theme of this channel rap in general, hip hop, because I've decided I'm still gonna consider myself a rapper, plain and simple, just without all that frivolous kind of gimmicks and frills associated with trying to be or call yourself an artsy musician that makes the finest sound. It's not really about that. So without further ado, here goes the video. The video is, should you or should you not become a rapper now? It's a very simple question when you first bring it up. It seems like something that you could just really tell someone, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, you got a sick snapback, and you got the fit, you got the damn, that young LA gets sick, you should be a rapper. Nah, fuck no, doesn't work that way. You gotta have a cognitively fucked up head. You gotta have a lot of underlying emotional issues. You gotta hate the idea of hoes and money and weed, but yet still indulge in those things. But simple answer is, should you or should you not be a rapper in 2026, or just now in general? I think anyone can rap if you give them, you know, a decent beat and they figure out or are taught, you know, how to rap over a beat. But that's the beauty of it, is anyone can rap. So like, should you or should you not become a rapper? If you want to, then do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it, because with the oversaturation of the marketplace and the SoundCloud platform in general, literally anyone can make a rap song, you know, and anyone can make a rap album, and all of it's perfectly valid. You know, I have no problem with listening to a rap album with only like 2 million views, or listening to a rap album with 1 view or more other plays. They work by plays, play system, not views. I'm thinking of YouTube views, but yeah, my goal is not to rack up that many views. I don't want to rack up, you know, the views, but I want to rack up my subs. I want to rack up my comment section, I guess, but I don't know if I fuck with that too often. So like, I know there's a lot of people that just want to become a rapper and they're dead serious about it. Do you want the clout? Do you want all that shit, all that surface level image type shit associated with being a rapper, or do you actually want to write rhymes and spit rhymes on a microphone and live that kind of hip hop life? Well, there's a difference between a real rapper and then a cloud rapper, and then a SoundCloud rapper, and then a mainstream signed rapper, basement rapper. I consider myself an apartment studio rapper. I record my raps on my computer with a microphone, take free beats from the internet, use those, credit them when necessary, quote them where it's due if necessary, and yeah, I just honestly think the best time to become a rapper was probably when you were younger. Than I assume people around my age are doing YouTube and they're around 30-ish, maybe slightly younger, maybe slightly older. But like, honestly, I considered myself a rapper at 18, and that was like 14 years ago. I didn't start putting music on the internet until much later. I turned 18, I put my snapback on, or my hat, put on a baggy hoodie, put on a baggy pair of jeans, threw on some, you know, Nike Airs, got my iPhone that I had at the time, which I don't use iPhone anymore. I don't fuck with iPhones or anything Apple. I have an Android phone. And I would just, like, what I actually specifically did was I had this like backpack, put all my goodies in there, my synthetic weed, because at the time I was smoking synthetic weed because it was just so easy to get, you know. I know that shit's terrible for you. Not only that, it can kill, but the stuff at the time on the market wasn't too bad. It wasn't until about 5 years later, maybe 6, 7, 8, and then shortly after they banned it. But before that, you know, there was a certain time where the shit was getting pretty bad. By now, the shit is just straight up illegal, and I wouldn't condone smoking synthetic weed. I would condone nicotine vapes, maybe smoke cigarettes. If weed is legal in your area, smoke some weed, but you don't want anything with that bad shit in it. And so I had my iPhone and a pair of, you know, Apple earphones, and I just loaded up my phone with like rap albums, hip hop albums, Mac Miller, Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco, Tyler the Creator, various other rappers, but they're more like calling themselves artists at this point, because, or even at that point, you know, there's a difference between an artist, a mainstream artist, and an actual rapper on the internet. Like, you can go back to I remember Filthy Frank, back in the Filthy Frank days. He had this video called Internet Rappers, and it was just the craziest video ever. So it fired me off, and I thought it was amazing because he depicted the irony and corniness, and also the sheer idiot nature of what an internet rap would be, but that's about as good as it gets these days, you know? You're not gonna try and fly yourself into a full-time job where you're working 12 hours a day just to get by and release mainstream music that's not even you know? So, because that's what all those mainstream artists are doing. So, you know, I've chosen it, and I'm just gonna say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna be just a rapper. Just one word, rapper. YouTube rapper, no. SoundCloud rapper, no. You know, like, there's so many possibilities. Basement rapper. Like, if anything, I consider myself close to being a basement rapper. But the problem is, I don't live in a basement, and I have my own little modest studio that I can record raps in. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top. In terms of equipment, you don't need to spend a lot of money. I think the problem is when people spend too much money, like on a $500, $1,000 microphone. Same with, you know, a really expensive computer and all that shit, and you just get the most expensive gear, and then in the end your recording studio costs you like what, $3 to $5 grand. Well, you'd think that's a standard, but that's not the standard. That's actually considered way too much fucking money, and it's usually the people that go in and spend too much money, invest in it, go in debt, whatever the fuck, however the fuck, you know, daddy and mommy's money, I don't know, whatever the fuck they did to get $5,000 for a studio set up in their room or apartment or whatever, and shit's sake, they're usually the ones that fail. They're usually the ones that come up with shitty music. They're trying too hard, you know, they back it up with like $50,000, $100,000 chains and like shit like that, so it just gets to the point where things become cumbersome and tedious when you could just buy a freaking, like I bought a freaking, like we're working with New Zealand dollars, so I'm from New Zealand, so with New Zealand dollars, 35 New Zealand dollars for my microphone, that's like $60 US. I mean, that's just like budget, you know. My computer's pretty budget, it's a budget computer, nothing fancy, can't run all those high-end games, but I don't fucking care, I don't play video games, you know, and I seem to somehow record music of listenable quality. So, should you or should you not become a rapper in 2026, or just at any point now? The answer is do it if you want to do it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I can't vouch for other genres of music. I can't say, you know, do you want to become a singer? Yes or no? Do you want to become a R&B singer? Yes or no? Do you want to be a pop singer? You know, do you want to be a grunge metal artist with like all that shit, you know? Like, there's so many genres, and they're all perfectly viable genres. I don't hate on any genre of music. Even country music, and down to like industrial new metal. I know various genres of music that people probably have never heard of. You know, mellow step, or whatever you want to call it, like mellow step, or like what do you call it? Mellow step? You take dubstep. Well, first off, people probably haven't even heard of dubstep, but you take dubstep and you turn it to chill step and mellow step. I think it's called chill step, and it's just a form of dubstep that they've made to sound really, really chilled out and relaxed. So, I don't hate on any genre, you know, and I'm not here to be your role model. I'm not here to be your, you know, your mentor. I'm not here to be your, you know, public figure kind of guy. I'm just here to record fucking YouTube videos and do it the real way, the proper way, or whatever you want to call it. And I just want to get by doing that, because I fucking crashed out just this evening after going on a week's journey of creating like 3 to 4 full albums, studio quality, all in my apartment home studio, and then releasing it on SoundCloud with tens of thousands of plays, for the sake of what? Like a product. But I was marketing myself in that way, and I hated it. So I won't quit rapping. So I'm still Boozie. You know, just don't come to me like talking to me like, "Yo, Boozie, you're the rapper. Hi, you're not a human being." Yeah, well, I am actually a human being, and I do have feelings, and I'm sure most people are on board with that by now. You can just call me Boozie if you want to, but you could also call me Joe or Joey, because I have a Joey name as my name. I have a name, Joey Phoenix. It's not my real name, but I'll use it as my YouTube name, because I'm not going to tell you my real fucking name. Alright guys, peace out. The answer to your question is, should you or should you not become a rapper in this day and age, 2026, mid-year? The answer is no.